My name is Nianzhi, and today my topic is long-term skipping breakfast and its possible effect on metabolism and overall health. Breakfast is often called the most important meal of the day, but in real life, many people, especially college students, skip it regularly. This raises an important question. Does long-term breakfast skipping actually harm health, or it is just a different eating pattern that the body can adapt to? In this presentation, I will use several studies to discuss how skipping breakfast may affect metabolism, biological rhythm, and long-term health risk. To begin, it is important to understand why breakfast skipping is so common. Many college students skip breakfast because of early classes, busy schedules, late night studying habits, dieting behaviors, or simply not feeling hungry in the morning. In nutrition research, breakfast is usually defined as the first meal consumed within 2 or 3 hours after waking, usually before 10 a.m. This means breakfast is not only about food, but also about meal timing. Researchers have found that when people eat may be just as important as what they eat. The first important study is by Nuss in 2017. This was a human random controlled crossover trial. The researchers compared 3 conditions: breakfast skipping, dinner skipping, and a normal 3-meal day. They found that when participants skipped breakfast, they showed higher glucose response and higher insulin levels after lunch. This suggests that skipping breakfast may reduce metabolic flexibility and make it harder for the body to regulate blood sugar. In simple terms, after skipping breakfast, the body may have a harder time handling the next meal. The second study helps explain the biological mechanism behind this effect. Shimizu and colleagues in 2018 used a rat model to study what happens when the first meal is delayed. In this study, the researchers delayed the first meal by 4 hours, creating a breakfast skipping model. They found that this increased body weight and changed the circadian rhythm of liver clock genes and lipid metabolism. This suggests that breakfast skipping may disrupt the body's biological clock, which plays an important role in metabolism. The third study focused on long-term health outcomes. Rohn, in 2019, conducted a large cohort study using over 6,000 adults in the United States. They found that people who skipped breakfast regularly had a higher risk of cardiovascular mortality. This means breakfast skipping may be associated with a higher risk of heart disease over time. Although this study does not prove direct causation, it provides strong evidence that long-term breakfast habits may affect health. However, this topic is still debated. One important reason is that correlation does not always mean causation. People who skip breakfast may also have other unhealthy habits, such as poor sleep, stress, or low physical activity. Another reason is that total calorie intake and diet quality also matter. Some studies show that skipping breakfast does not always lead to weight gain if total calories are controlled. In addition, Intermittent fasting is different from random breakfast skipping. Planned fasting usually includes structured eating windows and better diet control. For college students, this topic is especially relevant. Skipping breakfast is common, but associational skipping is different from a long-term habit. The risk may increase when breakfast skipping is combined with poor sleep, stress, and overeating late in the day. Instead of focusing on a perfect breakfast, a more realistic goal is to maintain a regular eating pattern and balanced diet. Even a simple breakfast may help support better metabolic health. In conclusion, long-term skipping breakfast may negatively affect metabolism and overall health. It may impair glucose regulation, disrupt biological rhythm, and increase cardiovascular risk. However, skipping breakfast alone does not automatically cause disease. The overall lifestyle includes diet quality, sleep, and meal timing plays a more important role. Therefore, maintaining a balanced diet and a regular routine may be the best approach for long-term health. Thank you for listening. And here are my references. Thank you.